inspiration. We get inspired and make someone our role model or ideal and to be followed. In the same way, I have my own role model too, who is none other than Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Khatam al-Nabiyyin, Rasulullah Khatam al-Nabiyyin. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the only personality who is complete in all aspects. Hazrat Muhammad was called as-Sadiq and al-Amin for his honest nature. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam always spoke the truth without considering the consequences. When he sallallahu alaihi wasallam started preaching that there is no God but Allah, every other person turned against him. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not get scared of his enemies and always spoke what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted him to speak. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped him and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam set an example of patience. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam always prayed to Allah to guide people towards the right path and forgive them. Once Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam decided to travel to the city of Taif to separate the divine message of Islam. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam was accompanied by Hazrat Zaid bin Haritha radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam stayed in Taif for 10 days. During this period, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam invited tribal chiefs to embrace Islam, but they rejected his message and mocked him. One day, a mob pelted him with stones and injured him. Despite his injuries, he sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed for them. Then an angel appeared before Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and sought his permission to destroy the city of Taif. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who comes as a blessing for the whole universe, prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and said, O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, guide the people of Taif to the right path. Though they have not embraced Islam, I hope their children will definitely accept the divine faith. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam always spread the message of love and peace. No matter how hard the challenges were, neither he lost his patience nor scolded his enemies. The teachings and life of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam are examples of patience for the entire mankind. Allah loves me. I see you in the stars when the night glows with a spark, when the trees sway in the air and birds enjoy their share, when the flowers bloom in a queue and sleep at night with dew, when I need a lot of care, I feel your presence there. Do help me in deeds. I smile or when I weep, as no one else can hear when I bitterly shed my tears. None other can support my smile. I've judged it far off miles. Enlighten, please, my core. O Allah, just love me more. Women as role models. History is filled with wonderful examples of role models, men, women, and children, who teach us to be great mothers, fathers, teachers, friends, students, etc. Our women have always been a great support for men. They are equal to men in terms of spirit, hard work, achievements, etc. Their positive qualities are helping us to build a strong nation. Here only four Pakistani women are being discussed who have made history. Miss Fatima Jinnah was the younger sister of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. She was born in 1893. Her keen interest in education helped her to complete her studies. She was a dentist by profession and later on gave it up to help her brother in the Pakistan movement. She was an inspiration to many Muslim women, especially during the Pakistan movement. She formed the Women's Relief Committee, which later on renamed as All Pakistan Women's Association. Due to her untiring efforts, she got the title of Mother Millet or Mother of the Nation. She died in Karachi on July 8, 1967. Dr. Ruth Fau was a German doctor and a nun who is known as Mother Teresa of Pakistan. She devoted her life to fighting leprosy in Pakistan. She traveled to various parts of Pakistan with the aim of rescuing patients suffering from leprosy. She set up 150 leprosy clinics across the country. Due to her efforts, the disease came under control. In 1996, she was given numerous awards for her work, including Hilale Imtiaz, Hilale Pakistan, and German Stoffel Medal. Arpa Abdul Karim Randhawa became the pride of our country when she was only 9 years old. She achieved the world's youngest Microsoft Certified Professional Award at this young age. Her representation in various prestigious technology-related events, including TechEd Developers Conference, made our country proud in the whole world. She flew her first aircraft at the age of 10 in the UAE. She was a gem of our country, but sadly she left this world on January 14, 2012, at the age of 16 due to cardiac arrest. Samina Khial Baig is the first Pakistani woman to climb Mount Everest, and she is also the first Muslim lady to climb all seven summits. She was born on September 19, 1990. She loved climbing mountains, and her brother supported and guided her in her mountaineering career. She climbed Chashkin, Chashkin Sir, a 6,000 meters peak in Shimshal in 2010. She also climbed Kohe Brober in 2011. Samina Beg belongs to the Shimshal village in Hunza, Gojal, Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan. Unforgettable moments of my life. I visited my grandparents in Swat 2 years ago. This year, During the summer vacation, my father again took us to visit them. My family and I were very excited about this visit because my grandparents' farmhouse was quite marvelous. It had tall, dense trees with an exotic, lush, grassy floor. Feathery birds were all around that made the surroundings pleasant and vivid. When we reached, I was shocked to see the poor condition of the farmhouse. There was nothing but burnt yellow grass with bushes everywhere. The tall, dense trees had wilted. Oh my God, what happened to them? I murmured. I ran in and asked my grandparents the reason for it. They explained that the gardener who used to take care of the garden had passed away due to illness. They were not able to pay as much attention as required. I decided to bring the same scenery back with the help of my father, sister, and brother. The very next day, I requested my father to assign us different responsibilities. My elder brothers took charge of bringing fertilizer from the market and planting new plants. My sister opted into water plants in the afternoon, and I had the responsibility of taking care of the nests where I saw many creepy crawlies. We started working with full energy and got everything back into the way it used to be within a month's time. Then we visited Swat Valley. We were excited about the visit. There we decided to ride zip lines. We dared each other to try the zip lines and to move from one hill to another. It was an exciting and memorable experience. Soon our holidays ended. The days passed so quickly, but we were glad that we had restored our farmhouse to its original condition and enjoyed zip line rides. Amazing planet. I am the earth. I am the earth. I am your home. But you destroy my skin and bone. But I forgive and I forget. And I let you live, but I regret. Do you realize I am your only hope? So don't stand around and mope. I need saying, I need saving. It's up to you. This is what I need you to do. No more plastic and no more waste because I am fading at a fast pace. I need love and I need care because you are polluting my air. A fit and healthy life. Lubna and her classmates were very excited because Dr. Harun was coming to their school. The school had invited Dr. Harun to talk about personal hygiene and raise awareness about COVID-19. Dr. Harun instructed the school management to distribute masks to everyone and maintain a physical distance during his visit. The children were eager to meet him. Hello, children. Hope you are fine. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to look after yourself. Now, can you tell me how can we prevent the spread of COVID-19? Dr. Harun addressed the children. We should wash our hands with soap. especially after touching something dirty. Mariam replied, we should wash our hands for at least 20 seconds before eating and after using the toilet. Aksa added. Wasif said we should cover our face while sneezing. Dr. Harun said, that's very right. Germs from your hands can go into your mouth, nose, eyes, and even ears and make you ill. We should also be careful about the food we eat and the water we drink. We should never forget to wear a mask and maintain physical distance because it helps to stop the spread of viral diseases. We should avoid eating too much junk food as well, Jasmine said. Yes, it is very important to eat healthy food and drink clean water. It keeps us strong and fit. However, sometimes we get ill. Can anybody tell me what we should do if we get unwell? Dr. Harun asked. Go to the doctor, Mariam said. Take medicine, Sarah added. Dr. Harun said, yes, but you should tell your parents or elders first. Don't ever take any medicine unless your elders give it to you. It's very dangerous. Try to drink plenty of water with medicine. Always remember that looking after yourself is very important. What goes around comes around. There was a mouse who had always lived on land. By chance, he met a frog who used to live in water for most of his life. The mouse showed the frog around the little hole he lived in and every beautiful thing in it. The frog invited the mouse to come along and see the wonderful underwater world. I would love to go with you, but I cannot swim, said the mouse. No worries, dear, replied the frog. I will tie your foot to mine, and then I can pull you along. The mouse agreed. The frog laughed as he thought it would be good fun for him. The frog tied the mouse's foot to his own with a piece of thread. Thus joined together, they started walking across the meadow where they would find their food. All went well until the frog led the mouse to the pond where he lived. Then the frog jumped in, taking the mouse with him. The frog splashed around happily and swam, croaking about as if he had done a good deed. Oh, how cool at night the water is, said the frog as he swam about. But the poor mouse was frightened. Please get me out of the water, said the mouse, or I shall die. Oh, never mind, you will get used to the water. I just love it, said the unkind frog. But soon the poor mouse was drowned, while the cruel frog frisked about down below, tied to the foot of the mouse. Just then a hawk saw the mouse and pounced upon it. As he flew away with it, the frog was dragged out of the water too, for he was still tied to the mouse. Stop, stop, cried the frog. Let me go. It is the mouse you want. Come along, said the hawk. I want you both. I will eat you first, for I like the frog meat even better than mouse meat. In a few moments, the hawk had a good supper, and there was nothing left of either the selfish frog or the poor mouse. As you sow, so shall you reap. Do what is right. It was a very hot day. When the school ended, all the students made a queue and left their classrooms for home. Ali was also going home, but he was hungry. He saw some of his classmates enjoying drinks and biscuits. He always wanted to buy all these things, but never had enough money. He felt sorry for himself. Just then his mother's advice came into his mind. She had told him that he should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. As he was walking home, he saw his classmate Mohsin coming towards him on a bicycle. He passed by without noticing him. Mohsin seemed to be in a hurry. After passing him, Ali saw a wallet lying on the road. He picked it up and found 3,000 rupees in it. He realized that Mohsin had accidentally dropped his wallet on the road. There was no end to Ali's joy. He knew that nobody had seen him picking up the wallet. Now he could buy sweets, toys, and chocolates with this money. Reaching home, he hid the wallet and stayed in his room quietly. His mother came into his room. Ali, why did you not eat anything? What are you doing in your room? Are you all right? Asked his mother. I am resting because I am tired today, said Ali. His mother kissed him on his forehead and came out of the room. Ali started feeling hungry and thought of eating some chips and sweets. At the same time, he remembered two things his teacher had said. First, never tell a lie. Secondly, when you find something unattended, return it to who it belongs. This made Ali feel sorry for his lies and the greedy behavior. He quickly ran to Mohsin's house, who was in a sad mood after the loss of his money. Ali told him the whole story and handed over the ballot to him. Mohsin became very happy. He not only thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala but also praised Ali for his honesty. Ali, on the other hand, thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for showing him the right path. A nation's strength, not gold, but only man can make a people great and strong. Men who, for truth and honor's sake, stand fast and suffer long. Brave men who work while others sleep, who dare while others fly. They build a nation's pillars deep and lift them to the sky. Eid al-Adha. It was a hot summer day and Eid al-Adha was approaching. On his way back home, Suleiman noticed a banner about to get a cattle sale for Eid al-Adha. As soon as he reached home, he rushed towards his father and expressed his desire to buy a goat for Eid. Assalamu alaikum, father. When are we going to buy a goat for Eid? Suleiman inquired with excitement. Wa alaikum assalam. Hold on, boy. Eid is still a fortnight away, replied father, but my friends have already bought their animals for Eid. I also saw some goats in our street, Suleiman explained excitedly. Father smiled and said, Okay, my dear son, we will go to the cattle market on Sunday. I'm happy now. We will buy a goat for Eid al-Adha, Suleiman said in excitement. Suleiman's mother came from the kitchen after listening to their conversation. We dress up in the nicest clothes and offer Eid Namaz in the morning and to thank Allah, Mother explained further. And we celebrate it on the 10th of Dhul-Hajj every year, Father added. We sacrifice animals on this Eid and share this meat among friends, relatives, and the poor. Suleiman nodded his head and said, Yes, I know, I know this, Father, but why do we sacrifice animals on this Eid? One night, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam had a dream. In his dream, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to sacrifice his most beloved son, Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. He told his son what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted him to do. Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam happily agreed to Allah's will. Satan tried to stop them thrice, but they did not listen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala liked their act and sent an animal in place of Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam. Every year, Muslims sacrifice goats, cows, and camels on Eid al-Adha to remember the great sacrifice by Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Hazrat Ismail alayhi salam, explained father. Now I understand the importance of sharing and sacrifice. We should always be thankful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, said Suleiman. On Sunday, Suleiman's father took him into the cattle market. They bought a white goat for Eid al-Adha. Let's be helpful. I'm Abdullah, Sara, Tahir, and Mubin are my friends. We all go to the same school. Every evening we gather in the park of our neighborhood. Last week, our teacher announced that the school would arrange a fun fair next month. We all became excited, but we noticed that Sarah was not happy. In the evening, when we were discussing the fun fair, she remained quiet and did not participate in our discussion. We asked her what was wrong. She said that her father lost his job last month and could not buy her a new dress. She walked away sadly. We all laughed speechless. She thought about we thought about what we could do to make Sarah happy. Mahin thought for a while and said, Abdullah and Tahir, don't worry. We will save our pocket money and buy Sarah a new dress. We all liked her idea. For the whole month, we did not waste our money. We saved it in our money boxes. Then, after a month, we collected our money and went with Mahin's mother to buy a new dress for Sarah. We packed it in colorful wrapping paper. We went to Sarah's house and gave her the gift. She was surprised to see the gift. When she opened it, her eyes filled with delight and gratitude on seeing a new dress. She thanked us for bringing such a beautiful dress when we made different plans for the coming fun fair. Then we made different plans for the coming fun fair. Sharing brings happiness to us. It shows how much we care about our friends and dear ones. We should take care of each one another. The national animal. Markhor is the national animal of Pakistan. It belongs to the goat family and it is one of the most beautiful wild animals of Pakistan. It is considered a symbol of bravery and intelligence. It can jump towards it can jump downwards the mountain peaks with ease and can also kill snakes. Marco lives in the mountains. It is mostly found in northern Pakistan and the Himalayas. There are three species of Marco found in Asia. It is known for its long and curly horns. These attractive horns on males are nearly 63 inches long and on females around 10 inches long. Males and females can be easily identified by the color of their coats. Males have light brown or to black colored coats. Females have reddish coats. These coats shorten in summer and elongate in winter. A markhor male measures around 52 to 73 inches in length and weighs 71 to 240 pounds. Females are much smaller than males. Markhor's strong, powerful legs give it the ability to maintain balance when climbing or simply walking on hills. It eats grass in spring and summer but feeds on leaves, herbs, fruits, and flowers in winter. Snow leopard, wolves, and the black bears are the common enemies of Markhor. It has extremely keen senses of sight and smell. These senses help it to sense hunters from a distance. It grazes mostly on the peaks of mountains, so it is out of the range of predators. If it senses danger, it uses its excellent climbing skills to escape. Markhor is an endangered species. It is killed by hunters particularly for its meat and horns. Its horns are used for traditional medicines and trophies. Markhor has a lifespan of 12 to 13 years. When something went wrong, summer holidays had started. Hafsa was getting bored. She anxiously waited for the storybooks her mother had ordered for her. It would be real fun to read a new adventure story book each day, she thought to herself. Just then, doorbell rang. Hafsa, somebody is at the door. Her mother called out from the kitchen. Mama, I'm going, responded Hafsa. Miss, here is your parcel, said the postman with a smile as she opened the door. She took the parcel excitedly. Mama, there is a parcel. It must be my storybooks, she said, showing the parcel to her mother. Hafsa opened it quickly. There were some books in the parcel. Oh no, these are not the storybooks you ordered for me, she said disappointedly. Her mother looked at the books. Don't worry, Hafsa. I know what happened. The book company has sent us a wrong parcel. Let us write a complaint to the seller about this issue so we can get the right parcel, her mother said. Let's see what they wrote to the seller. Mrs. Asma Karim, house number 271, Sector B, City ABC, XYZ Book Company, City ABC, October 15th, 2021. Subject: Wrong parcel. Respected Sir, I am writing you. I am writing this letter to inform you about the parcel that I have just received. I ordered some storybooks online. I was expecting my parcel today, but your company has mistakenly sent some other books. Therefore, I am returning the parcel with a request to send me the books that I ordered as soon as possible. Looking forward to a quick reply. Yours truly, Asma Karim. Hafsa, house number 271, Sector B, Faisalabad. XYZ Authority, Faisalabad, October 15, 2021. Subject: rainwater drainage. Respected Sir, I am writing this letter to inform you about the issue of rainwater drainage. Every year in the monsoon season, our neighborhood is flooded with rainwater as the drainage system becomes choked. We have requested the area committee many times, but the situation remains the same. Our lives have become difficult, and there is the real danger of a disease breakout badly in our neighborhood. Please consider this issue giving the highest priority. Yours sincerely, Hafsa. Two little kittens. Two little kittens, one stormy night, began to quarrel and then to fight. One had a mouse, and the other had none, and that was the way the quarrel began. The old woman took the sweeping broom and swept them both right out of the room, and then they crept in, as quiet as mice, all wet with snow, and as cold as ice. They found it much better that stormy night to lie by the fire than to quarrel and fight.